Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ladies of Sosa podcast. My name is Sarah.
My name is Christine.
And first and foremost, we want to give a huge shout out, as always, to our audience for wherever you are that you're listening. We are so grateful that you tuned in and that you're here with us. You could be doing anything else in the world, and you chose to listen to Ladies of Sosa.
Yes.
And today, we have a topic that I don't know if it's most requested, but a lot of people have been talking about natural hair. And we've received a few comments on our platform. Yeah, a lot of comments on our platform about us not wearing our natural hair on camera and wearing Brazilian hair or lace wigs, weave, whatever it may be. And the question is, can you have a...
I actually want to read the comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
My God. Okay,
yeah,
sorry. Okay, yeah.
I would never disrespect you like that, sis.
Excuse me. I was like, what's going on?
No, I want to read the comment.
Anyways, yeah, sorry. But yeah, go ahead. Please pull it up. But yeah, so the question is, can we have a African platform, especially South Sudanese platform, and be proud Africans, women, and still wear fake hair or hair that's not natural? So that's the question. That has been presented. That's going to be that's what we're going to be answering today, and all the factors that cause Black women to not wear their real hair. Or is it self-hate? Maybe it is self-hate. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Bring the comment.
Yeah, I'm going to read the comment because I feel like this conversation has come because not only from the relaunch, but from years ago when we were doing the show, we would get so many comments from men saying that you guys need to wear your natural hair, or why do you not wear your natural hair? It's self-hate, etc., etc. So it's so funny because last shoot when we came and I had switched my hair, Sarah looked at me and she was like, sis, they're about to eat us up. Like, now you went and got the straight hair, they're about to eat us up. And lo and behold, not the next episode that came out, someone literally left this comment and we were like, okay, instead of getting offended, why not dissect it, and get into it. So this comment is from Psychic Medium 4747.
Not your psychic.
Yes, we're gonna screenshot it and put it. Yeah, because we want you guys to know that we do read your comments and we want it to be interactive. So if you call us out or have some criticism, it's not only the good comments that we'll acknowledge. So he said, ladies are pretty, but why are you wearing fake hair that looks nothing like your natural 4C hair? It does not look natural at all. Self-hate, hypocrisy, shaking my head. They totally avoided talking about that. Shaking my head. I love Black women who embrace their natural hair. So thank you so much for that comment, Psychic Medium 4747. And we are going to take that comment and really dissect it and get into it because you called us out and we want to actually get to the root of why we prefer to not wear our natural hair. So we have a panel here and we have some beautiful ladies with us today.
Yes, let's introduce our panel. I'm sorry, It's been a while since we had a panel, so I kind of forgot how to operate. But we have Emma here, Emma Lear.
Hi.
Looking beautiful with the braids.
Yes. We have a new person on the panel. I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself.
I'm Sudi.
Okay, Sudi. And
we have Elisa.
Guys,
this is one of my best friends, by the way. So
yes.
We've known each other for a long time.
Yes, and Elisa has natural hair. You have locks, correct?
Yes.
Is that like is it sister locks or what's the correct? Just the regular locks. Yeah. So her hair is beautiful. It's long and grown out now. And Emma has braids, as you can see,
a protective style.
And then Sudi, Sarah and I are weaved and wigged up. So we are the people who are on the stand here today.
Not we on trial.
We're on trial. But we're going to get down to the root of why do we not prefer to wear our natural hair.
So let's start. Is it self-hate? Are some of the reasons why we wear wigs and lace fronts and all that, is it rooted in self-hate? Does anyone want to
Well, who all here wears weave? Okay. And
my body.
Why, like, just if someone why do you prefer to wear weave? And I'm going to get vulnerable and be honest in this conversation. So if anybody wants to open it up.
I guess I'll open it up.
Okay. Why, Sarah, why do you wear wigs?
So it's layered, there's different factors as to why I wear wigs, because I also I love braids. I love African hairstyles as well. But I will say that, just to be honest, when I went to college, and most of my roommates were Hispanic, white girls who they were all Hispanic. They were Hispanic or Filipino. And I'll be real, like whenever we went out and, we went to parties or to like the local bars, I did feel pressure to be the like perfect Black girl. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can relate to that.
Like the most, like the aesthetically pleasing Black girl, like, because I don't know, just to meet like a certain beauty standard. I feel like I was pressured to meet a certain beauty standard because I was around, most of the people that I were around had European features, had the straight hair, had like, a certain aesthetic. So I kind of like felt like I had to match that. So yeah, I usually always wore like wigs or straight hair, long hair. I didn't typically wear like braids in college or natural hairstyles during college. It was more after I graduated and then I went to Africa, and I'm like, I need to just play around with my hair. I want to look different. I want to like not do the same thing all the time. Right. And I started to embrace like braids. I will say that some of it can be rooted in a little bit of like insecurity or not feeling like you have to meet a certain beauty standard.
Yes, and I just want to speak to what you were saying about feeling like you have to fit that mold of being like the perfect Black girl. So real, because I feel the same pressure. I felt like being it's not just hair, it's also, I hate to always bring up colorism, but being a dark-skinned Black woman, I feel like I felt the pressure to like, okay, I'm already dark-skinned, people are already looking at me or having these preconceived notions about me, whether they think I'm going to be aggressive or I'm going to be loud or I'm going to be whatever. So I felt the need to always like be super hyper conscious about how I present myself. So making sure that my hair is always perfect, making sure that my makeup looks good, making sure I'm dressed right, overly compensating by being super extremely nice. Like I'm already naturally a nice person, but I feel like the need to like overly compensate with being super nice to disarm people so that they can see that, hey, I'm angry nice,
Black woman. You're not like aggressive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes that manifests also with how you do your hair, how you do your makeup, and that comes into play. So I definitely can relate to that. It's subconscious though. It's not something you know that you're doing until you really like peel back some layers and think about it and talk about it. And I think that's how we kind of came to that realization, like, maybe there is some truth to the conversation.
There is truth to it, whether we want to admit it or not. It does have, I don't want to say self-hate, but most of us don't prefer to wear our natural hair. Yeah, we don't feel as beautiful in it. And
it's crazy.
It sucks, but it's the truth. And we're here to be honest. And most of us don't feel beautiful when we're wearing our natural hair. And that's just what it is. I don't know, Emma, if you want to, like, you have a protective style of braids.
I can talk all day. Okay, so to address him too, that's his preference, him, her. That's your preference. If you like people with natural hair or dark-skinned people wearing their natural hair or something that looks natural, good for you. Like, I hope you find that one day. But not everybody's the same, no matter what race you are. And let's not forget, everybody wears weave. It doesn't matter what race you are. Look it up on YouTube. But
do you feel like Black women, we go out of our way to have a certain hair texture that's more congruent with like European hair textures? Do you feel like that?
We do, but then at the same time, the society here in America or wherever you are has developed that in you, no matter what anybody says.
True.
But yeah, my parents cut my hair when I was in like 5th grade, and guys, I got roasted like beyond roast. So like, no matter what anybody says, society created me like this. I don't care. They did that to me.
That's so true. Because that's so true. I'm so glad you said that, because they tell you to do all this, right? Oh, wear your natural hair. Why are you not wearing your natural 4C hair?
Yeah.
But when we do it, we get roasted.
Growing up in America,
in high school.
Great point, Emma. If you showed up to school with your do you know you were already being roasted for being African and dark skin?
Oh my gosh, for real.
Showing up to school with your hair nappy, and that's what they like, the nappy jokes, the whatever, like it would be endless. And the boys were already like ruthless. So I feel like that would just subject you to even more trauma and torture. So.
I remember in high school, I don't know if it was high school or middle school, I came in late. because I think my mom was doing my hair, and it was like a natural hairstyle. When I tell you, I walked in there and everybody started busting out laughing. I promise you. Did I tell y'all that story?
You will never forget that day. You remember the time, place, and everything.
It was the boys. The boys were like,
yes,
like
it's too much.
I know you didn't come in late for that hairstyle. Like, you know, like you literally.
So it's like you've probably tried growing up and you realize that this ain't.
We get let down every time.
This ain't it.
Could you imagine if everybody was like, "Oh, I like your hair"? Could you imagine today how we would be with ourselves?
Thank you.
That would have been a different world.
That's such a good point, because I feel like, as Black women, we get people come down hard on us for certain things that we do, like whether or not we wear our natural hair. But we don't talk about the conditions that made us want to not wear it or to, you know, assimilate. Because you
felt like everybody was accepted in society but us all our life, like literally. So for us to be the way we are now, come on, please don't talk. Like, don't talk.
It's pressure to straighten your hair, and then you end up putting relaxers in your hair, which damages your hair and breaks it. And you end up looking even crazier. So then you have to wear a weave and wear a wig because now your hair is damaged. And it's, you know, it's a cycle. And I feel like it's so hard. Like, honestly, I love being a dark-skinned Black woman, but I swear there's this meme that says that, like, you know, God, please don't put me on your strongest warriors list for the new year. And I feel like as dark-skinned Black women, African women, we are on God's strongest warriors list, because it's like, not only is it the skin, and it's like your hair. I have 4C hair, and I was natural for 8 years. And when I tell you, whenever it came time to wash my hair and do my hair, it would take the whole entire day, like to detangle it, to wash it, to blow dry it, to braid it. It's an 8-hour process, and it's exhausting, honestly.
And you have a lot of hair. Your hair's thick.
Yeah, I have very thick, coarse 4C hair. The edge control does not work on my natural hair. And to be honest, it just makes me feel sad sometimes, because it's like, why is my hair so difficult to deal with? And then not being taught how to care for this type of hair, you end up damaging it, and you just don't know how to style it and take care of it and grow it. So you just end up throwing it in some braids and slapping the wig on and going about your business.
Okay.
And it saves you a lot of time too.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mean, I could say that's the reason why, like, I started my lock journey, just based on, like, my friend wanting to do something different. So I started I just like, I didn't really research. I was like, you know what? She was doing it, let me just do it and see. Because I've been told, like, hey, you would look good with locks. So I did that. I mean, there is the ugly stage where I did have to put my wig on because my hair was looking like worms.
Locks. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But I did have it on for like a couple months. After that, it started locking. So then that's the reason. And I mean, I started looking good, liking it.
It looks beautiful now.
And now I'm like 5 years in. So I'm going to see how that goes. I mean, maybe I will cut it and start over again. But
how's the maintenance?
I mean, it's cheaper than like getting wigs every couple months.
That's a great point.
I mean, like, for the most part, I haven't really got a retwist, but I did in September. I should be doing it like this month, honestly, because it's every 6 weeks you're supposed to like maintain, and it's about like $80 to $100 just depending on your loctician that you go to. So yeah, like, I mean, it's cheaper. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. If you look crazy, just do some, just like tie it up or whatnot.
Yeah. And that's a great point that you brought up about the expense, because I don't know if it's a multi-billion-dollar, but I know it's for sure it's a multi-million-dollar industry. The
wig,
human hair industry of
Brazilian
us
hair.
Buying hair from Asian countries. And as Black women, we spend so much freaking money on hair, and it's one of my biggest expenses, honestly. It's like every time you buy a wig, it's like a few $100s, and if you want to switch up your hair, you got to keep doing it.
And with inflation, the prices have been going up.
Yes, for
like
sure.
It's damn near like a car down payment to get a wig, a good lace front.
Exactly. So when we say that because I was watching videos just trying to get different perspectives from people who do push back on people who wear weaves, and we say we use it as a protective style. And someone was saying, how is it a protective style when you wear your hair in a wig 360 days out of the year? You never step out of the house with your hair natural ever. Do you guys feel beautiful when you have, like, let's say you guys all like beautiful, done your makeup, whatever. Do you feel beautiful, like, in your natural hair? Like if you took that wig off and you had a natural style, would you feel just as beautiful with your makeup done and your natural hair as you would with your makeup done and some nice, beautiful 26-inch Brazilian
down to your butt?
curly, just be honest, do you feel as equally beautiful?
I would say I do, but the only thing about it is just, I would always be saying like 12C, because that's what it's given. The struggle be real, y'all, So you can only imagine just like, at least when it's braided down, you don't have to worry about too much, especially with, we can't put water on our hair.
Yeah.
Or else it's gonna,
Yeah. And it breaks easily.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can say honestly, just to be vulnerable, I do feel beautiful with my natural hair. With like I'm at home and I've like because listen, I gave in and I put a relaxer in my hair a few years ago. I'm not even gonna lie. But when I do have natural hair and no makeup, I can see the natural beauty, no lashes, no nothing. But I would never step out the house like that or show up to an event. And that's something that a lot of people say. It's like, oh yeah, that's cute or whatever for like every day running to the store, doing little stuff. But when it comes to your wedding or going to an event or going on vacation, people are like, there's
your birthday
vacation hair and then like, special event hair. And then there's like everyday hair. What do you guys say to that?
I feel like your question was, do I feel beautiful in my natural hair? I definitely feel confident when I have just being bare and natural, because I feel like I'm not hiding behind anything. And when I can do that and I can openly do it, like take pictures or go outside and let people see me for who I really am, what I really look like, I do feel more confident because I'm like, yeah, I already did. I'm bare now. Like now you've seen the real me. So I actually do feel really beautiful in my most natural state. Do I do it all the time? That's something I want to work on, because I do think it's a subconscious thing that we have to like reprogram ourselves to work towards, put the effort into wearing our natural hair. Because yes, like you said, Emma, every race wears weaves or adds like volume to their hair. But are they doing coarse hair? Are they doing nappy hair?
Yeah.
Are they doing that?
That's an important point. Yeah. Another point that was brought up is that yes, all races wear a weave, but they wear extensions that is similar to their natural hair texture. So they're not going to go and get an afro wig and put it on. Or, on social media, people have been roasting people who do like the box braids, white women and women of, who, because it's like, that's not like a natural hairstyle for you. And their hair has been falling out because their hair is not meant to be like that. But we wear extensions, that do not mimic our natural hair texture. It's like Brazilian, Vietnamese, Mongolian, whatever. There's all kind of, So I think that's another great point is maybe I feel like in the future I would love to start to try to wear extensions that mimic my natural hair texture.
Do you think that, because I've seen companies that actually start to do hair that's more coarse. Like it's still a wig, but
like
it's more coarse,
more
natural
kinky,
looking. Yeah, kinky hair. Do you think that would be more accepted with the critics? Because the critics are the ones who are coming down on it.
I think hair texture has a lot to do with it. I think it's the fact that, his comment is saying y'all look crazy because it looks unnatural.
But do you think that he would still feel the same way if we did a lace wig, but it's kinky? Do you think he would still have the same?
No, I think it would be more accepting.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it would be similar to our natural hair texture.
Exactly.
So we could still.
But that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Feel free to comment.
Yeah, please.
And most of the time when I do sorry, baby.
No, go ahead.
And most of the time when I do Yankee kinky, like lace fronts, people literally think it's my real hair.
Yeah, the yaki, right?
Yes.
It's
so that's
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
That might be the solution. Maybe that's the middle ground. Is for us to kind of bridge the gap by starting with still wearing our weaves and stuff, but our natural hair texture instead of like the Brazilian body wave, all that type of stuff.
Yeah. So Emmanuel's in the studio and he wanted me to bring up a point, and I guess it's our time to come for the men. What about the men who be wearing fake dreads?
Ooh, let's talk about it. Let's speak on it. Oh, go ahead.
Say it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. But you're going to have to adjust that bandage on your mouth. Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead. Emmanuel switching seats.
He's looking like a baba like that for some reason.
Emmanuel,
what happened? Who did that?
Sorry. Okay.
Let's just say I had a situation last night and it was fun and I had a great night. But outside of that, I was going to say something that, like, to your point, whenever you're talking about how y'all look naturally. Do you understand how much men love y'all when y'all are just your hair? Like,
really, Emmanuel? Because
like,
men will say that, and then in
I
the
feel like we
club,
get-
they will approach the
Do you-
girl with the bust down middle
Dead
part. You
ass.
know?
But
no, that's
that's
cap.
probably we don't
That's
want.
because we know that those are for the ease.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When we see a girl with a bust down weave, 80-inch, whatever the inches that you got to your butt crack, whatever you got the tight dress on, we know that's for the gang. You just having fun with shorty.
She loving
There's
the
a difference
cruise,
between
what he
fun
said.
women and women that you actually. I want to see you bald headed, happy, and with me, because I'm gonna be right there, rubbing
that's
on
a
your
great-
nappy fro, loving on you without your weave in. Because at the end of the day, I love that.
So
Like
that's a
a real
great
man.
question,
I love
though. Do you guys feel like whenever you're wearing your either a lace front or Brazilian hair versus your natural hair, do you feel like there's a difference
Caliber
of
of men.
yes, is there a
approach you.
difference in the men that approach you?
The men that approach you now with the wigs, I promise you, they want to approach you
Hey, speak
when
on
you're
it,
natural
Emma.
hair.
Exactly.
We want them cheeks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real. If you got your weave on,
I
you got
agree.
them-
I mean,
don't
I've
think you say
never really
anything
been
wrong. We
approached
want-
because of my hair, morely because of like, the essence of my beauty and my skin color, But
But it
I
is.
feel like your hair is like a plus.
Let me tell you something. If I was in the club and I saw you, I would definitely. I'm just saying respectfully. I definitely holler. But since you got the bust down in my head, I'm like, that's for the moment. That's not forever. You with your hair, definitely gonna be. I'm thinking she potentially could be my one.
That's ridiculous. To me,
That's
It
your
sounds
preference.
crazy.
to me, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. No matter what hairstyle somebody wears, that doesn't speak to their character.
Exactly.
I could wear braids and I could be a hot mess. I could
True.
wear.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
true. I feel like as a woman, you can see the difference of the type of men that approach you based on what type of hairstyle you
Yes.
have at that moment.
No, yes, I do. Like when I wear like braids, when I have braids, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, my soul sister." I'm like, "Whoa, whoa.
So you telling me you get a hotep
Right,
niggas?
yes. I'm like, can I just wear my hair and like?
Can we talk about the hotep niggas? Because they are the worst kind of dudes. Because like
Grand
they
Rising Queen.
pretend like they want a girl that's like down to earth, but really what they want is to just smash a girl down to earth and then leave. Because hotep niggas is the type of dudes that will cheat, leave,
They're
and not any
hypocrites.
work.
I'm
They'll
sorry.
have
I
12
can't.
kids and just be bullshitting.
And they be crazy. So.
like I'm gonna be real. Hotep niggas come.
I
for
don't
me.
know.
Fuck off.
When I was with my daughter's dad, he loved when I didn't have no baruch on my head, bro. I would wake up and he'd be like, "Yes." I'd be like, "Oh, stop!" But now that I think about it, I'm like, that was awesome
And
to
that's
wake
like
up and
yeah.
not have to. Oh, I gotta look like this. Like, no, just get up and go.
Yeah.
So do you think it's us, Emma? Like
I
we're
think it's
mentally
us.
we're thinking that we look ugly like that. So, but we're not like taking into because I feel like a lot of time men will be like, we want natural, we want this, we want that, and in our minds we're like, no, y'all don't really want that. Y'all lying. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
Yeah, we be
Yeah.
speaking for them. Huh?
Yeah,
You know
we be
what?
speaking for them.
Yeah.
So,
as a natural hair,
I mean, I do get a whole bunch of guys
Hugo
talking to
Emmanuel
me.
and his girlfriend. By the way, they're dating now since the last.
Wait, hold on that.
Give us
Hold on
love,
that.
okay?
Relax on that. But let me be real with y'all. We do want that because here's the thing: when I'm with my girls and they're natural and they're just chilling, like, do you understand how happy I am that she's comfortable enough to not wear everything
oh,
without
around
makeup,
you.
and I could just like sit there and cuddle with you? Do you know how fun it is to cuddle with a woman that's just comfortable?
Wow.
Do you
That's a
understand
whole
how
other
comfortable?
topic.
love
But
that. Yeah,
I do
but-
not mind not wearing makeup.
Amen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will wipe
We're
it off
naturally
right now.
beautiful, baby.
Alisa, as someone with locks
Our
and your
skin is-
natural hair,
Yeah.
do you feel like you get a different type of attention from men with that
I mean, I
hairstyle?
feel like it's the same. I feel like it's balanced. Like, yeah, there is gonna be guys that want, like the long
That
hair, this and
appreciate.
that. And then there's guys that like natural,
that,
like
yeah.
So it's like, but I mean, I haven't really had any issue. I mean,
Like
like
a difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I mean, guys are just gonna have their preferences as far as like, okay,
Yeah.
this is what they want. They want someone that has makeup on, this and that. And then there's guys that want natural
Lisa, you're perfect to speak to that because you keep your natural hair, and we're talking about it last.
and no
shoot.
makeup.
Yeah, you don't like makeup. So what is?
And you still look amazing.
Very
Yeah,
beautiful.
natural
Skin on
beauty,
point.
everything.
So
So,
fucking, but yeah.
like for you, where did you like decide? Because I know back growing up, you probably dibbled and dabbled with makeup. But when were you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna natural hair and natural makeup. That's just what I'm gonna
honestly,
do.
I think it was like after my daughter. So I decided to just like be in that journey, like the hair journey where like no relaxer. I think I did it for like 10 plus years now.
I love that.
So I mean, and she's 10. So yeah, and I mean it's easier. I mean, first of all, I don't have to really buy a lot of buy a lot of makeup, use a lot of products or anything like that. And then yeah, it's not time consuming. So that's
you save. I'm sure you save a lot of money because being high maintenance is very expensive.
Yeah,
I love that. And I mean, talking about the expenses of like buying makeup and like buying hair, like wigs and weaves, that's like important because we talk about, how we talked about Pan-Africanism and we talked about economics, like how we need to start using our resources to build Black businesses, Black companies. And a lot of these companies that run
Asian.
these hair,
Asian.
like that sell these products are not Black.
And they're the most racist towards it, so it's crazy.
In my city, HEB area, we do have a Black-owned business, and I go to them all the time.
Yeah, I'm the big industry, and we're putting a lot of money into the pockets of these businesses. So if we reinvested that back into our own communities, it would be amazing. But I think what we're trying to do today is just start the conversation because obviously, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna stop wearing my. Hey, I'm not gonna stop wearing. And it's like another thing when we talk about. I feel like another crutch that is used is like it's not professional in the workplace to show up with your natural hair. If you go out of the house or you just have your natural hair in a ponytail, no edges, no nothing. It's like your hair is not done. That's the automatic first thing is like, oh, your hair is not done. And why is it that our natural hair is considered to be not done?
And that goes way back, like several years, decades.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly,
Black women.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Okay. So honestly, when I was looking for jobs, I really did think that they would kind of
discriminate
because I have dreads. So I was like, okay. But I mean, honestly, my hair was already growing, so I'm not going to like try to wear
that is a
wig
great point.
or anything like that. But yeah, so.
That's a great point.
A lot of men too, they say dreads is.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but we have to talk about that though, the bias, the
Mm-hmm.
corporate bias when it comes to natural hair, because they just recently passed
Yeah,
laws
they did.
to stop discrimination against hair in the workplace.
Right.
And I mean, I've worked corporate. When I worked in corporate jobs, I know sometimes when I would wear like natural styles, like I had like curly, coarse hair before, and like one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, bad hair day." Like literally, like you woke up late. I get it. I woke up late too.
You?
Like, girl,
wow, the microaggressions.
I did this on purpose. Like,
and then the curiosity. I remember one time I showed up with faux locks, and they were all up in my head. Like, oh, that's so cool. Like, how long?
Yeah,
and
but they don't say anything when we have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just feel like a spectacle a little bit. It just becomes like the topic of conversation is like how. And they want to touch it and all this other stuff. So
that's also a factor.
Can I make a comment about how, like, as a Black man, like for example, my brother is in the corporate world, right? He's a ball player, but like even when he has interviews for his engineering career, like brother has a degree and he has actually post grad in the thing that he does, right, which is engineering, but he has dreadlocks, and so for them they want it clean, whatever they perceive it is clean. And when they look at a Black man with dreadlocks, this is where we get to the Black man version of it, which is our hair is overly scrutinized because they just assume we're a thug if we wear our natural hair.
Yeah.
Like imagine a Black dude with just a regular nappy fro, especially if you're dark skinned, you're going to get scrutinized the same way that a Black woman gets scrutinized for their hair, which is why I had the conversation with about whenever y'all wear wigs and everything else, it's like y'all get to have wigs. We cannot do that. I cannot hide my hair as a Black man. We could never hide our hair. Because I'm still a nigga at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
No, for real.
That's true. That's true.
That's what
and
we
then
have.
being dark skinned, you're looked upon as like aggressive, a thug, a gangster. People are gonna be scared of you.
To have my fade on is worse because they would rather I be nappy headed and look like Childish Gambino than look like Jay-Z with a fade. Because I got these big ass lips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even with my right now, I look the most terrifying I've ever looked. My security job, they love it, right? Because
you ain't lying at all. That Band-Aid is scary.
It's scary. Like I look like I just murdered him.
It's our time to roast you.
But here's the thing, I got your back. Just know if anybody tried to play with you, I'm gonna hurt them.
Oh,
All my women here, just know I got your
We
back.
love you.
we would love to keep this discussion going. Obviously, we wanted to just address it, but we don't have long today.
We don't. But I mean, it brought up a good question too, just to challenge the whole scenario
and our viewers.
Yes. So he's talking about the cost of braids. The cost of
has gone up.
Has gone up
very ridiculously.
Yeah.
You girls need to stop doing that because it's the same thing with fades with dudes with barbers. How your ass is Instagram following now, and all of a sudden your haircut went from 40 to 80 to $150 for a fade.
And you see, that's the reason why, like, for example, me and my sis Christine, we actually learned how to like do our own hair, you know, just in case or whenever we need our hair done and we can do it. She'll do it for me or I'll do it for her, you know?
Yeah.
So that we'll be able to help each other out.
For sure.
But do you guys think the growing cost of like doing braids or more African styles, because of like it's increasing, that can deter people from wanting to do? No, that's not a factor.
Paycheck, sis.
I mean, because the wigs are expensive.
Yeah,
You're the worst.
The wigs are more expensive.
Yeah,
but the thing is, with wigs, you can re-wear them.
Yeah.
Braids, once you take it off, it's done.
It's done.
Yeah. But just to be vulnerable one last time, I do want to work on it. But right now, I'm not comfortable wearing my natural hair in professional or like, I don't know, like setting.
I was gonna say something. You look immaculate, and I promise you're gonna look immaculate with your natural hair the way that you look with.
Thank you. Yeah. And I do feel beautiful with my natural. I feel beautiful with no makeup at home, like normal. But I feel like I need to learn how to love my natural hair and not see it as a burden, and not have like this animosity towards it. And that was a great comment. It gave us a lot to like
insight to look at. And your your natural hair is beautiful. I've seen it.
Very beautiful.
I can understand how it could take time.
It's a lot. I have very thick
a
lot of hair, so
you
it's
got
a
that
lot.
fro. And I fuck with that.
It's giving Mama Africa
because it's like the type of natural hair you have too. Because the girls that have like the big 4C, like obviously that's beautiful. You can rock that. But if your hair is struggling a little bit, you know, it might be harder for that girl.
Like Sudi said, our hair might be even more coarse than 4C. I feel like African American girls and African girls, we don't have the same hair texture. Because I know some African American girlfriends that they have coarse hair, but it's not as coarse as mine.
No. There's African girls that have the same hair because that's the beautiful thing about African Americans.
Yeah,
they have such a wide range of hair textures.
True.
It's so beautiful because you get Creole girls and you get girls from Mississippi that look like a Sudanese girl. You be like, damn, girl, you Sudanese? Nah, I'm from Mississippi. And they got the same coarse hair you got. And the beautiful thing about African Americans is they put that to the forefront. And they've been able to like get our backs.
Like the 70s. Like I love the afros were beautiful back then. And I feel like I would rock an afro like that. I do want to challenge Sarah and I and the rest of our panel and everybody watching to at least incorporate one, you don't have to wear your hair natural, but natural hair texture style into, your hairstyles at some point in time. And I do want to work on that because I think that's important.
Yeah.
Also, can you talk about the bald-headed women? Because let me be real with you. As a man, this is what I prefer. Bald-headed women. I'm not going to lie to you. I love my girls that got alopecia. If that's
I don't know about bald, but I would do a pixie cut, a short style.
Pixie cut.
Well, you think I had the head for it?
Yeah, I've done it before in 2018.
Yeah, you have the head for it.
I want to get on that topic because those girls feel left out of the hair conversation.
Yeah,
and that's the truth.
Oh yeah,
because I've been with a girl with alopecia, and I swear to God, she's still immaculate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
shout out to the girls with alopecia because honestly,
girl, you don't have to be Jada.
It's such an important. Yeah, like thank you for bringing that up.
Hair is attached to your femininity. It's attached to status. It's attached to a lot of different things for us as women. So it is an important topic, and maybe we can dive deeper into it in the future.
I do want to also say, because you said you want to put an effort into wearing our natural hair. I absolutely think that's a great challenge for us to do that, especially as an African platform.
Yeah, and not be lazy, because I feel like it's a big time-consuming thing as well. And I want to find like a natural hair salon that I can go to here in Dallas. If anybody knows one that I can go to, I'd rather pay someone to help me learn how to care for it and do all that maintenance and stuff.
Want to get that Dominican blowout.
I definitely want to start wearing more natural hairstyles this year, especially going into the 2024 New Year's. I want to wear more natural styles. I have a big forehead. I have an East African forehead, so that's also another factor. That's another factor after.
Sarah, talk about how
Several
beautiful
points
women
are
with big
being
foreheads are, because we love them.
Yes, listen, big forehead girls. Riri, I love you. Like, who else has a big forehead? That's
all my
Lupita.
Ethiopian,
all the
Somalis,
Ethiopian girls,
Kenyans,
like South Sudanese,
into
like,
the chat.
even our
please.
West Africans with the big forehead. Listen,
Yes.
listen.
We
are
can rank
represented.
them all, but I'm gonna just say this: the biggest forehead obviously is to my Somali and my
Definitely
Ethiopian
Somalia
people.
takes number one.
You forgot
Don't
about
come
the
for
No,
us.
one time I posted a picture with my natural hair, and one of my Somalian friends was like, "Are you Somalian?" I'm like, "Girl, bye."
Bro, what was that movie? Pirates. It's like the Pirates movie.
Yes.
That's like a dead giveaway.
Literally.
There's no way to not know your East African.
I know.
The way you know somebody's East African, just like
Tell me
forehead.
your-
It's like the Spider-Man meme.
Yes.
Big forehead.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me you're East African without telling me you're East African. But yeah, I definitely have a
Big forehead, small
East
calves.
African
That's
forehead.
how you know you're East
Yes.
African.
So like, but now I'm starting to embrace it more. I'm like, it's beautiful. Like,
It is.
the big
It
forehead
is.
is
It
beautiful,
is.
and it's part of our culture. Like now that I'm
Exactly.
hearing that, like the
Ooh, and the wigs do
parallels.
cover that up because you could just shift that wig to the front.
baby,
Especially with the
solid.
waveform.
Also, I'm gonna say
Big
a comment that's gonna
forehead.
sound wild, but we marathon. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say the truth. We have very much a lot of endurance. We were able to run longer.
Shout out to
we're
the
able to
Kenyans.
enjoy ourselves in our situations. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Intimate.
Anyways,
marathon.
I knew you couldn't end the episode without bringing
couldn't.
up something sexual. Jeez, we almost made
I'm
it.
a man. All right, I gotta put the manness in
Emmanuel
it.
is freaked out, y'all. Every episode, he
Hey, bald-headed shawties, hit me up.
Right.
Hit me up,
So,
bald-headed.
in conclusion, yes.
all the bald-headed shotties into
Can I give
Emmanuel's DMs.
Yes,
a
go
quick
ahead.
shout out to the Black-owned hair, beauty supply.
Yes.
It's in Hearst. It's off a pipeline.
Put it on
They're the
screen.
most sweetest people. Like, man, you don't get treated like that at the other beauty supplies.
Exactly.
They want to answer all your questions and everything. They only sell Black-owned
Asian
products,
people trying to
everything.
watch
So
you.
when you
For
want to go over
sure,
there for
girl.
this kind of hair, blah blah blah, we ain't got it. So it's JB Beauty Supply. It's right off a pipeline. I'll send you guys that.
Yeah, we'll put it.
Perfect.
We'll plug
Yeah.
them too. Like, yeah, we might plug them.
This
Gotta
was
check it out.
good.
This is amazing.
Also,
Yeah.
if you are a beautiful supply and want to get on the podcast, guess what? You get free promo and you get to help our girls get
Yeah.
their shit
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
It's open
Absolutely.
round table.
So-
Pull up on us.
Yeah, so I think that was a good rounded conversation.
Yes,
We're not here to
yes.
make any excuses.
Yeah.
There are some factors, and I feel like Black women, y'all gotta be easy on us a little bit because
Yeah.
there's factors, there's reasons for
It's
everything.
a journey. It's a
Yes.
self-love journey. I feel like I love my skin and I want to love my hair and all of that. It's a journey of self-love.
Of us have been subject to white supremacy and
Right,
the
right,
beauty standard,
right.
the European beauty standard being the standard, what we
Yeah.
should aspire to. We've all been subject to that, Black men and women. So let's
Yeah.
all have grace for each other. in the
Yes,
journey of
and just
learning.
address the issue, and we're gonna make an effort and not make excuses. Like Sarah said, it is a problem, and we do need to work on it. So thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
to our panel. Thank you, Elisa, for stepping on the panel as a natural haired person. Her locks
Yes,
are
Elisa.
beautiful. Yeah.
As the queen she is.
Exactly. We had to make sure that we had our beautiful sis on here who's fully natural for all the people that are trying to come for us and say, oh, you guys didn't have anyone natural. We had no makeup, no hair,
Shout out
still
to you.
beautiful.
Give us inspiration.
Shout out to Denise Beauty here. And to Sudi, Emma, she's been reoccurring on the podcast. We love Emma. Emmanuel pulled up on us even though he's been through a lot, clearly.
Can we give a shout out
Pray
to
for our
Emmanuel?
brother.
No,
May speedy recovery.
No, big shout out to Emmanuel because Emmanuel pulled up through anything that he's
he went
going
to war
through.
last night. This morning he's here. So we appreciate
Truly.
it.
And
Yeah.
we appreciate you for coming on per usual. Like, we love you. This is your family at this
And if
point.
y'all have some natural hair wigs y'all want to send us, let
Hey,
us know. We'll
listen.
send you our
Yeah.
P.O. box.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hey,
thank you so
you
much
guys
for tuning
so much.
in.
Yes.
Follow us on all platforms. Ladies of Sosa, like, subscribe, leave a comment. We want to interact with you because as you can tell, we read the comments.
Women,
Yes.
enter the chat. Do
Yes.
you wear your natural hair? If not, why? And let's be vulnerable and honest, because it's not easy to say that you not self-hate, but you feel insecure or you. So just let's be vulnerable. Let's have a conversation. Let's start it. Talk about
Let's
why
talk
we
about it.
don't feel comfortable wearing.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to dissect with myself and do some self-healing and
Yeah.
introspection. So thank you guys so much. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next
Next
one.
episode. We love y'all. Thank you.